Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down how to build your very first generative AI application. We're going to turn it into a super simple 5-minute roadmap. So whether you're just curious yourself, or maybe you need a clear way to teach this to your class or your team, you are in exactly the right place. Okay, let's just dive right in. We're going to walk through the exact step-by-step process that takes an idea from just a thought, into a real working AI-powered app. And to make this feel real, let's pretend we're building a simple tool together. How about an app that can summarize any news article for a fifth grader? So this is it. This is your builder's journey. We are starting at square one, literally with just an instruction, and by the end, we're going to have something you can actually use, something you can even show off. First things first, every creator, every builder needs a workshop, right? Well, for this journey, your digital workshop is a really powerful browser-based tool called Google AI Studio. Think of this place as your personal sandbox. It's where you get to experiment, to tinker, and just bring your ideas to life without having to deal with any complicated setup. It's all just right there in your browser, totally ready to go. Getting started is really as simple as these 3 steps. You sign in, and then you do the most important thing. You generate your API key. I want you to think of this as the unique secret key that unlocks all of the AI's power just for your project. And look, I really can't stress this enough. Treat this key like it's the password to your bank account. Protect it, keep it secret. This is what authenticates all of your work and powers your creations, which makes this lesson number 1 for anyone you might be teaching this stuff to. All right, so you're in the workshop. Now it's time to learn the absolute core skill of any AI builder, which is how to talk to the AI. And this is called prompting. A good prompt, it's everything. Seriously, it's the difference between the AI giving you a confusing, kind of jumbled mess and a truly brilliant, spot-on performance. For our little article summarizer app, this is where we define exactly what a great summary needs to look like. Now, what I love about this slide is how it just lays out your prompting toolkit. You've got different tools for different jobs. For our summarizer, we could use a free-form prompt to brainstorm ideas for sure. But a structured prompt, where we actually show it a few examples of great summaries, that's what's going to give us the most consistent results every single time. If you're presenting this to your team or a class, these 3 rules, they are the foundation. Be specific. Give the AI a role to play, a persona, and tell it exactly how you want the information back. For our app, that example on screen is just perfect. Write a 50-word summary for a 5th grader. It's specific, it's clear, and it totally defines the audience. Okay, let's build on that. Your AI isn't just limited to understanding text, it can also see. And this incredibly powerful capability is called multimodality. This is where things start to feel like you're living in the future. It means you can give the AI an image, maybe a video, even an audio file, and you can ask it questions. Just imagine if our Summarizer app could also describe a chart that it finds inside a news article. Well, that's multimodality at work. And this slide right here shows just how simple it is in practice. You just upload a file, like this business chart, and then you write a simple text request. You're combining sight with instruction to get some really powerful insights. Have you ever wondered why a chatbot feels like it's thinking and typing back to you in real time? That's streaming. It sends the answer back piece by piece, word by word, which is absolutely critical for creating a natural, conversational user experience. So, you've used the studio to prototype a fantastic idea. It works perfectly. Now it's time to turn that prototype into a real, standalone application. This is another one of those moments that feels like pure magic. AI Studio basically acts as your coding co-pilot. Once your prompt is just right, you click a button, and boom, it translates your instructions directly into the code you need to actually build your app. Okay, I need you to listen closely, because this is probably the single most important security lesson in this entire explainer. The code that AI Studio gives you is a template. You can't just copy it, paste it, and deploy it with your secret key sitting right inside. So the main takeaway here is really simple. While you're prototyping in the studio, everything's safe. Your key is protected. But the moment you decide to build a public application, you have to take that extra step to secure your key on a server, far away from public view. Okay, we have all the concepts, we understand the security, we even have our code. Let's assemble our final product. And this slide just perfectly illustrates that final assembly process. What's so cool here is that you're using the AI to build its own interface. For our Summarizer app, you'd literally ask it to create the visual parts, a simple text box, and a button. Then you just plug in the brain, which is your API call, and you wire them together. And just like that, by following these logical steps, you've gone from a simple idea that you typed into a prompt box to a live, functional application that real people can actually interact with. And there you have it. That's our roadmap from prompt to product. The tools are accessible, the path is clear, and the concepts are straightforward enough for anyone to learn and even teach. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?